I heard a loud noise come from the woods across the street, and you wouldn't believe what it was. Noise across the street. It was a quiet autumn evening when I first heard it. A deafening crack that echoed through the of my neighborhood. I froze in living room, the TV irrelevant. The noise had come from the woods across the dense tangle of trees I'd never thought much about. It was just there, a backdrop to my daily life. But tonight, it felt different. I hesitated, peering out window. The streetlights cast an glow, but the woods were a void, swallowing the whole. My heart pounded as I debated whether to investigate. It could have been a falling branch, I told myself, or an animal. But something deep me whispered that it was neither of those things. Curiosity got the better of me. I grabbed a flashlight, slipped on and stepped outside. The air was crisp, the kind of cold that makes your breath visible. I crossed the street, my beam cutting through the darkness, and ventured into the woods. The ground wazed with leaves, crunching under my feet with every step. The deeper I went, the heavier the silence became, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. Then I saw a massive tree, split cleanly down the middle, its jagged edges splintered and raw. It looked unnatural, if something had ripped it apart from thee. But that wasn't the strangest part. At the base of tree was a hole, a gaping circular pit that seemed to descend into the earth. Flashlight barely penetrated the darkness. I crouched down, peering into the abyss, and that's when I heard it. A low, guttural rumble, like the growl of some enormous beast. I stumbled back, my flashlight in my hand. The sound grew louder, reverberating through ground beneath me. And then, something emerged from the hole. A long, segmented leg, glistening in the beam of my flashlight. It was followed by another, and another, until I realized with mounting horror that was looking at the legs of a massive it-deaf comprehension. I didn't wait to see the rest. I turned and ran, sprinting through the woods, my heart to burst from my chest. Moments later, I heard a deafening slam behind me, followed by sound trees being uprooted and crushed. I didn't dare look back. When I finally burst out of the woods and onto the street, I collapsed on my front lawn, gasping for air. Across the street, the woods were still again, as if nothing had happened. The next morning, I returned with a few neighbors, armed with flashlights and shovels. The tree was still there, but the hole was gone, by earth. Everyone laughed it off, saying I must have imagined it. But I know what I saw,